Hello and welcome to Hoax Folks, where it's just a hoax, folks, so don't get caught up in it. Okay, so before we begin, I'd like to apologize because I really haven't been posting, and I'm also adjusting my mic this episode, so it might like change a little bit the audio because I haven't used this before, but it's fancy, I know, right? Anyway, I'm gonna try good on that daily grind, but we'll see how that goes. And today, obviously you probably read the title, but in case you didn't, we're going to be reviewing the Skinwalker Ranch. Now, I don't know if I can legally cover this, because apparently the trademark was claimed, so I will not be talking about the trademark Skinwalker Ranch, but rather the story and location of it, because I don't think that, I'm using the word Skinwalker Ranch for profit. I am, yeah, I can get away with it. Totally, totally. Um, so before we begin, I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, and remember, don't get caught up in it. It's just a hoax. So, first of all, where is Skinwalker Ranch? It is in Yuthan Basin in Utah, apparently, and yeah, that's where it is. I don't know what else to say about it. As we move on, I tried to find out who lived around Skinwalker Ranch, and there's not much I can find about it. And I probably could go through the effort of searching it on a map and then looking up the public records and then finding out who lived next to it and getting their accounts specifically. That'd be some dedicated research. But this is my hobby, and I have a lot of schoolwork that I'm definitely avoiding. Instead of doing that, I'm doing this. So anyway, but I can tell you who lived there. First, it was inhabited in 1934 to 1994 by Kenneth and Edra Myers, and they moved. They're gone. Well, they were like, screw this place. So anyway, and then in 1994 and into 1996, Teddy and Gwen Sherman are the people that are there, and they have stories about that place that I've heard. Place is creepy, 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 creepy. So anyway, after that, we move on to 1996 to 2016, where Robert Bingalow lived there, and he got creepy stories too. And then finally, 2016 in the present, it is owned by Brandon Flugal via Adminment Real Estate LLC. I don't know how that works exactly, but apparently Brandon Flugal is the person who owns it. Does anyone live there now? Is a question I asked, and here's what I don't get, and this is where I get confused, because according to the article in my sources, basically, is in 2016 present, it's owned by Brandon Flugal, but it says in 2016, Bugual sold Skinwalker Ranch to the Adminent Real Estate LLC. After this purchase, roads leading to the ranch were blocked. The perimeter is guarded by cameras and barbed wire and signs that were posted to aim to prevent people from approaching the ranch. Yeah. And we all know about Skinwalker Ranch, the TV show. So apparently, Aldulium Real Estate LLC owns it now. Anyway, so yeah, that's the whole idea. It was farmland, of course. You know, it's a ranch. I mean, I don't know what else it'd be. Freaking factory? I don't know. Factory called Skinwalker Ranch would be kind of entertaining. To talk about the art and stuff they had there. I don't think they're really concerned from art, and we'll get to that in a bit. And then there was a bunch of farm equipment left behind, obviously. I mean, it's a farm. They still farm it from what I saw on Skinwalker Ranch, because I watched a little bit of it for this. And major events that happened there. So basically, the most major event that I could find is the basic outline of basically all my videos. Um, Indians were there. The Europeans were like, "Oh, you want to live here? No, thank you," and then killed them. Boom, they're dead. That's it. That's what happened. That's what happens to all of them. They're just like, "Oh, Indians, we don't want you here." Kills them. The Indians are like, "Screw you, we're coastal land," and then they get the last laughing, and obviously, then there's the paranormal phenomena. Um, so the reason I think, and I'm just gonna make a bold assumption here, but why all the people left is all the paranormal phenomena and just the pure creepiness of it. Reportedly, the people who owned it from 1994, the people that owned it in between 1994 and 2016, before Brandon Flugal and the LLC who did all that filming and stuff, basically what I heard from them is what happened is trying to think. Oh yes, 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 yes. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Anyway, sorry. So basically, from their reports and accounts, the place was creepy. The place was creepy as heck. When they got in there, they found chains and all kinds of boarded up windows. There were heavy locks on every single door. And they're like, okay, that's kind of weird. So they start taking down these security precautions that are up around there, and they soon put them back up because their dogs disappear. There's a lot of barking, creepy stuff. They always felt like they're being watched. They saw people coming out of portals. The forest was creepy. The cattle was disappearing. Their land was just weird. And then they saw people in their house outside their windows. All kinds of creepy stuff. Paranormal stuff that you would expect. And then, those people are like, screw this. I'm moving after a few years, I think they actually moved before, if I remember correctly. Um, they moved before they even sold the house because no one wanted to get it because they're like, oh, nope, that place is creepy. They probably heard that from the neighbors that I'm not going to bother to find because, again, high school. Not going to go through the effort of that. Anyway, so moving on. Now, of course, today, present day, it is surrounded by LLC, so I recommend you watch Skinwalker Ranch. It is an amazing series. I just don't have the effort to finish that. Um, Besides that, though, moving on, I'm going to speak with a lot of confidence here and say that, um, I don't know. Bleh, my brain just like destroyed itself there. I am going to go ahead and say that personally, there's like alien theories and stuff, and then there's paranormal, and I'm going the paranormal route. I'm going to avoid aliens. I'm gonna make it clear that as much as I think aliens is a possibility, I don't know enough about it, and all of it sounds like very tinfoily hat to me. And like, I'm not like saying, oh, they can't exist or oh, they're not real. I'm not calling conspiracy theorists crazy. I'm just more interested in covering paranormal aspects of things. And so on the paranormal aspect, people theorize that these portals that they see the men come out of are portals to hell, which makes a lot of sense in my opinion. I mean, it's like burning and you see this little round portal and you see men crawl out. It's like, oh, I wonder what that is. And then you're wondering, oh, why is it called Skinwalker Ranch? We're going to talk about the Skinwalkers specifically, which I should make a whole episode on it by itself. Because Skinwalkers. I think I'll do that in the near future. But Skinwalkers are basically these things that are like animals. They look like animals. I live in New Mexico. So I'm gonna tell you, I hear a lot about these. Like, you go out and like you're just like, watch out for the skinwalkers. Don't go whistling at night. It's like a big thing around here. Anyway, so basically, skinwalkers, they look like animals, and then they turn into like these demonic beings, humans. They can just like tear into stuff, destroy stuff, and then disappear. They can go through portals. They can warp time. They can change your area. They can teleport. That's like the whole idea of it. Creepy, creepy beings, and they're usually made historically speaking, and like I'm not saying historically speaking like, oh, we can prove it historically for a fact. I'm saying like according to like these records that are taken, they come from the Indians, and the Indians make them, or it's a demonic ritual. So there's like two sites you can go on. You can say, oh, Indians made them through their traditions and rituals, or demonic people, Satanist. I'm gonna call them Satanist, demonic people, witches, Wiccans, wizards, warlocks, whatever you want to call them. They went the demonic route and they summoned demons and they put them inside of a obviously animal host, and then they use that flesh and body, and so they're like Nephilim, basically. Nephilim, which again, I have to do my own little episode on Nephilim, again, because there's a lot to cover, and I'm not going to cover it all in this episode, is basically people who are half God and half human or half a being, and so I'm going to call them Nephilim because even though they're not half human, half God, half spirit, whatever you want to say, they are, in fact, half spirit, half something. And anyway, so they can transform, and that's why they have these abilities, theoretically, and that's why it's called Skinwalker Ranch. So, besides that, I think that covers it all. Sorry I said a lot. I'm, like, reading through notes here. I have scripts, believe it or not, for these episodes, and have, like, slides and information. And I'll get better at it. I'm getting back to it, so I'm gonna try and stop saying in all my episodes. I'm gonna kill that habit. No more filler words. I'm just gonna go silent for a second. I'm gonna say, give me a second to get this information. So, call me out in the comment section if I do that. I got like 5 subscribers, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll talk to you next time. But don't forget, It's all a hoax, so don't get caught up in it. I really used to be better at that. Okay. Bye.